All right, example B. One of the things that you're expected to do with dot plots is, well, just read it and find out what the median and the range and all that stuff, what those values are. Another thing that you are expected to be able to do is compare them. Okay, so if you have two dot plots like this right here, in order to compare them, you have to find all those measures that we were talking about first. So remember, you don't really have to do the mean. And if you look at these questions, mean isn't even one of them. So let's find the range first for both of them. Okay, so remember the range is the greatest minus the least. So for this one, it's going to be 24 minus 21, which is 3. So your range is 3. And on this one, it's 24 minus 21, which is 3. Okay, so the range for both of them is 3. That's nice. Okay, next let's look at the mode. I'm going to put MO for mode. Mode is your tallest stack. Remember, it's the most frequent. So for this one, your mode is 21. And for this one, okay, well, look at this. We don't have just one stack that is the tallest. We have two that are tied. You can have more than one mode. Okay, so the mode for this one is 24 and 23. All right, and last, let's do the mean. I'm going to put ME for mean. I'm sorry, not mean, median. I'm going to put MED for median. And median is the middle. Okay, but it's the middle of all the dots. You can't just say, oh, okay, well, 22.5, that's the middle of the line. It doesn't work that way. You have to find, out of all the dots, what would be the middle value. So up here, I'm going to start crossing out on both sides. So the top here and the right side here. Here and here. Here and here. Okay, so my median for this one is 21. Same thing on this one. Here and here. Here and here. The left side and the right side. Okay, and now I'm left with all these. So the top and the bottom, and the middle one right there is 23. All right, now that you have that information, you can answer these questions. One says, how do the ranges compare? Well, the range for this one is 3, and the range for this one is 3. Okay. The ranges are both 3. So how do they compare? They are the same. All right, what about the modes? Okay, well, the modes for plot B are higher than the modes for plot A. Okay, that's how I would compare them. You're basically saying which one is bigger or smaller. Okay, that's comparing. Okay. And the medians. How do the medians compare? Okay, well, the median for plot B is 23. The median for plot A is 21. So the median for plot B is greater than the median for plot A. And lastly, the shapes. Okay, remember the shapes is kind of how they look. Is it symmetrical? Let's see. Plot A. If I drew like an imaginary line on top, okay, that is not symmetrical. If I put a line right in the middle, it's not the same on both sides. And on this one, okay, that's the same. It's not symmetrical. Okay, but are they skewed? I would say yeah, because remember, if it's skewed, that means it has a tail on one end or the other. A tail is where it gets really, really low and close to the line. So plot A has a tail on the right side. If it has a tail on the right side, that is the direction it is skewed. And is plot B skewed? I would say yes, it has a tail on the left, so it is skewed to the left. Okay, and that is how we would compare them. Let's look at example C.